Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog&Fish Show. I am Fish.
K-Dog.
We got a lot more info about Rocky Moto that we want to share with you. Plus, which one's going to last longer, Thrilljoy or Funmaker Mike?
I've got the slurp prize for you.
We did a show last week about Funmaker Mike's new collectible company, Rocky Moto. Mm-hmm. We did it the day that announcement came in, and he'd been teasing it for a while. Mm-hmm. That what was Funmaker Inc.
90 days.
Be? Mm-hmm. And then we finally learned what it was, much to everyone's
surprise.
Surprise. Okay, so we talked about only what we knew that day. Mm-hmm. And so much more has happened. Plus, we actually did a poll on our Instagram because, you know, now that both of them, Mike Becker and Brian Mariotti, have both post-Funko days, have now launched their own collectible companies, which one people thought, our fan base thought, would last longer? Mm-hmm. And you give your honest opinion.
I know who's buying Thrilljoy. People that are fandoms of those licenses are buying Thrilljoy.
That's the difference, right?
I don't know who's buying Rocky Moto Go-Go because I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. And where are you going to sell it? Well, you've got one retailer right now, right?
Yeah, and it's actually the most appropriate retailer. It's Miniso, and that's what they do. Miniso even does blind bag promotions, which is exactly what this is. And Asian culture, it works.
Right.
Like, for what he's trying to do, it works. However,
he's going back to his roots.
These are original
his Asian, Japanese roots.
That's what Becker's known for. I honestly feel like the way he's doing it, it has a chance to hit that market, but it's really, really niche. Whereas Thrilljoy is doing based on licensing, which is what Brian's claim to fame when he took over as CEO for Funko was bringing in the licensing. And so he's good at that.
Right.
Thrilljoy is a nicer collectible. I like the licensing, but for me, it's expensive and it's big.
Yeah.
But we did run a poll.
He's done a horrible job of rolling this out, by the way.
Yeah, he doesn't have a website or nothing.
There's no website.
Like, there's no info about this stuff. Like, what's going on?
There's no price point yet.
Yeah. Launch on March 1st.
Yeah.
We'll get into all that. Let's.
Okay, the Instagram poll.
Yeah.
We have 73% voted for Mariotti over Funmaker for 27%. And then in the comments, we have also Thrilljoy at 69% over Rocky Moto at 31%.
Either way, favoring.
There's one comment said Thrilljoy is definitely a cool product, but the price point is wild. Becker brings the fun, even though the ramen surprise might not do it for us.
That's the difference, right? Like, okay, so let's go back to Rocky Moto and what we've learned since...
Rocky Moto Bang Bang.
We've learned since the initial day drop. B-Money brought this up. He did another video later announcing the official launch will be 200 limited edition boxes that will have a bunch of different figures in it that will be only at Times Square location for Miniso, and it'll be on March 1st, which is this Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw also the first run of characters.
Yeah, he did another video, and they're all behind him on a shelf.
Yeah, and we saw another video where somebody took a still image, and there's going to be more penguins. There was something else. Everyone's dressed as a bumblebee. There's going to be a bunch of bumblebee outfit characters. We saw that in a posted image as well. So, I mean, he's got that going for him. But now
the bumblebee thing really put it over the top.
I actually think. Sorry, B-Money, you want to say anything?
They got lions and bears. Yeah, bumblebees, penguins.
Bumblebees. The penguin we already knew, but these are different colored penguins. So there's going to be more variants of penguins.
The problem I have with these, looking at this image like from far away, they just look like squishies. like Squishmallow squishies, like they're look like
Yeah.
cheap rubber, like you can kids squish and destroy.
I don't believe these will
They
be
don't look like
squishy.
premium plastic.
Gotcha.
I-
Okay. Now on top
I don't know.
on top of all of that,
Yeah.
we also got information because we speculated
Yeah.
on our first show about Rakamoto
Yeah.
that these would be perfect to have a chase.
Right.
And we said that would absolutely probably happen because the ramen container is sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And then later after that show, because that first announcement, we jumped on it. We wanted to get a show out that day, talk about Rakamoto.
Mm-hmm.
And so later we learned that these do have a chase. Now, here's the biggest problem. Thrilljoy also has chases.
Mm-hmm.
They call them chases. Funmaker Mike is doing chases, and he's taking a play off of the slogan, which is slurp the fun, which I can't think of a worse slogan
Yeah.
ever.
It's good. Solid. Solid.
The chases are going to be called slurp prizes. Slurp prizes. Also very tough to say and also equally dumb.
And they're all holding bowls of noodles.
There's a
chases, yeah.
one's so if the guy who's an ice fisherman, instead of holding a fish, he's holding a bowl of ramen.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because they're all packaging in ramen containers.
How did he heat that soup up if he's ice fishing?
Ice
You
fishing,
can
no
have-
less.
Did he have a hot plate?
got a hot
Does he have a hot
Probably.
plate?
You gotta.
Where did he plug it in?
It's gas.
propane.
He's
Gas.
got his
Propane.
His igloo's fully wired.
I'm just
Probably.
saying.
You know,
Generator.
Yeah, generator.
What on the ice?
Got a Jenny.
You know how much those generators weigh?
Gas
People
powered
ice
Jenny.
fish for hours at a time.
Okay, we're getting away from the logistics
Ramen.
of the ramen, but also we learned
Yeah.
that we learned that these will have pogs,
Yeah. Mhm.
kind of like soda cans. And that was one of the big comments on our first show.
Not kind of like soda cans. Like exactly like soda cans.
Like exactly. Like,
Yeah.
one of the comments on our first show was that these are like Funko soda cans, but ramen.
Yeah.
And the pog is exactly like a Funko soda can, will be in the ramen container. However, this is where I actually give Becker props. The pogs are sealed. Whereas in Funko sodas, when those were on the shelves, people opened the can, didn't even need to open the soda figure. You looked at the pog and you knew it was a chase or not. The pogs are sealed in clever packaging because it's a ramen container. The pogs are sealed in that silver packet that the ramen flavoring powder would come in. That's what the pog is in. So props to him for covering, so like packaging the pog so you don't know.
Sure.
And the package themselves are in a plastic bag. We didn't know that at the time of our first show, too. So everything inside the ramen container is in its own additional packaging.
But what's the top? Is the top paper? Nobody knows, right? So you
I don't
just
know about paper.
It's like a rip. It's like how the ramen.
It might be
tops are usually
plastic.
out.
So it's like
but
tin, like almost like a aluminum foil kind of thing that you
Yeah.
pull off.
It could be plastic
the paper
foil or
they have,
paper.
you know.
Yeah, whatever is on the top of the ramen.
I think it's great.
The packaging is cute. The packaging is nice. We don't know what the price point is yet. That's the last bugaboo about this whole
Don't know where
thing.
you're gonna sell it besides the
Miniso.
miso soup locations.
Miniso.
Like other than that,
He doesn't have a website.
don't have a website. Heaven forbid. The problem is when they do stuff like this, all that happens is that if you're not ready for a proper rollout, then you get people on YouTube that are just going to crap on you. Not everybody's as positive as we are.
We are very positive.
We're positive. So you're just opening your door to criticism for like 10 days. Where if you just launch it like, hey, I got everything ready, not like, holy did anybody buy the domain and do a website? And they're like, thought you did it. And I was like, I thought you did it.
No.
And everyone's looking around going, I don't know.
So I actually looked up RockyMotoGoGo.com and somebody already bought it and redirected it to their own Funko site. And RockyMoto.com has been purchased on GoDaddy, but nothing exists as of today.
You think
so
you-
maybe he owns that.
You could easily just
Hopefully.
you wouldn't even need to do an e-commerce site. You could actually just have a placeholder page, right?
Yeah.
And have it up and just people.
You probably, if you're going to launch the product,
Yeah.
even with the soft launch giveaway at New
Yeah.
York Times Square
Yeah.
on Saturday, he should still have just an informational landing page.
Information page. You have a little sign up. Put
Yeah.
your email in here. I'll send you a newsletter. Sign
yeah.
up. This, that. I don't know. Like, is this a new thing?
He should be
This
doing
new?
that.
You guys new to the internet?
Now,
You know, obviously you're new to the Asian market because you're really crapping on their culture a little bit. I don't know about you.
no, he's celebrating it.
I don't
He's
know.
Celebrating the culture.
I don't know how much people Asians
Now,
are going to
about
be like. I feel like you're kind of taking, I
Taking
don't
the
know.
piss?
I don't know.
These two white guys.
These two white guys are kind of just like, what's that, cultural?
Yeah, Funmaker Dave.
What do they call that? Cultural appropriation kind of thing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm not trying to crap on this because I want everyone just to be happy. That's my motto this year.
Yeah.
But this is I don't know who's buying this. I don't know. I know you have many products. You said so. I'm assuming you nailed the penguins. You got the bears. You already got the lions and the tigers. I'm assuming we're gonna have to.
Will there be different products?
We're gonna need a gorilla. We're obviously gonna need
The Rocky Moto figures.
He's got a lot of stuff that he's coming in.
So it'd be different than
God.
just the
Yeah,
ramen
think
container.
so.
Yeah, Thrilljoy said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What if these are like $9.99?
And we were actually, a lot of people in our comments on that first show were speculating the price, and everyone kind of agreed with us that it's going to be somewhere between 15 and 20 USD. And I feel like that's the right price point. If you can keep it to $19.99 or less, he's going to. And Miniso does blind bags extremely well. They sell out blind bags. There is a market for this by using Miniso. However, on like a global scale, no, I feel like if we go back to the premise of the show, I feel like Thrilljoy's got a little bit more.
He's got more oomph behind his
Oomph
product.
Market share, basically.
Market share, and it is high end, and if people are willing to pay it, then great. He just dropped the Hermione one for Harry Potter, and I think one other one. It was Hermione and
Luna.
something else.
Luna.
So two Harry
For
Potter
the
ones.
Galentine's Day.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'm whatever. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. I'm excited to see some new things that Funmaker might.
It's
come out
new.
with. It's new. It's
It's
interesting.
something.
I think if he wants to make it work, though, he's going to have to find other sources of selling it. You're not going to be able to concentrate on just one
You need your own website.
retail chain. You got to sell off your website, and you got to find a bigger partner in more cities to.
Miniso has an insane amount of stores. I actually was looking it up.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yeah, they're
stores, too.
massive.
Are they?
But that's the only retailer right now that they're hooked up with. But they do need their own. If they're able to get these globally in Miniso stores across the world, great. That's good for him. But that's very specific culture that he's trying to tap into.
They opened a massive one in Windsor not too long ago.
Yeah, there's huge ones in Toronto too, and we don't know what the odds are on the chase. We also don't know the price, but we do know a lot more information, and I think we can all agree that Slurp Prize is the worst name you could name something.
Yeah, that's
instead
like-
of calling it the chase.
yeah,
Just call it the
call it
chase.
Chase. That's
A
what it
Slurp
is.
Prize sounds like something you get
Yeah.
one morning from
Yeah.
your loved one.
Yeah, no, it's not cool,
I woke up
And
to a
it's-
Slurp Prize
and it's really hard to say.
on March 14th.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I don't
It doesn't
know.
work.
Anyway,
No.
all the power to him. I'm wishing him the best of luck.
Yeah.
And what do you guys think? You tell us in the comments. We ran a poll on Instagram, but we want to hear from you guys. Out of the two, the former CEO and founder of Funko, which one of these guys has a better chance of success with their post-Funko career in their new collectible companies? Is it Mariotti with Thrilljoy or Becker with Rocky Moto? We want to hear from you guys in the comments. We want to take this opportunity to thank our Patreons. If you want to join as a member, you can do so at Patreon/k-dogandfish.
Sign up and get exclusive content, lives, and more.
Don't forget to like, comment, and Slurp Prize.
And surprise,
Hi, Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
See you.